You already know white kitchen tiles offer timeless charm and a blank canvas, but here's the twist most people miss. The color you pair them with decides the entire story your kitchen tells. Should you go bold or soft? Earthy or bright? One misstep and the space feels cold or sterile. But when you pick the right companion color, everything clicks. The room feels intentional, inviting, effortless. Let's explore 7 stunning colors that elevate white kitchen tiles, not just by adding contrast, but by creating moods, harmony, and even a bit of drama. But before taking a closer look, ask yourself, what do you want your kitchen to feel like? Clean and airy, warm and rustic, sophisticated and bold. Keep that answer close, because what works beautifully in one kitchen might feel completely off in another. Now let's start with the color that quietly transforms kitchens from generic to serene. Sage green does something magical with white tiles. It softens their sharpness and infuses calm into the space. But don't confuse soft with boring. Sage has depth, enough to ground a white-tiled kitchen and give it character, without ever shouting for attention. This color works especially well if your kitchen has natural light. Why? Because sage plays beautifully with shadows. As light moves through the space, sage subtly shifts in mood, from morning freshness to dusky calm. You'll find that sage green works whether your style leans modern farmhouse, Scandinavian, or minimalist. It brings a hint of nature indoors, which is why it pairs so well with wood accents like oak shelves or butcher block counters. So, worried it might feel too muted? That's the point. Sage allows other details like brass hardware, ceramic dishes, open shelving to take the spotlight while keeping the room cohesive. It whispers, never overwhelms. If you've ever felt like your white kitchen tiles look too clean, sage green gives them soul. There's something powerful about navy and white together. The contrast is sharp, deliberate, and full of presence. And yet, unlike black, navy doesn't feel harsh or overly modern. It feels classic. Pair navy blue with white tiles, and suddenly your kitchen feels like it belongs in a design magazine. Think high-end European cafe. Think New England charm. Think bold without the baggage. But here's what most people miss. Navy blue is not just a dark color, it's a deep one. It draws the eye inward. It creates space around the white tiles, allowing them to glow against a moody backdrop. The secret to pulling off navy is in the finishes. Gold or brass hardware brings warmth and breaks up the dark. Marble counters look stunning against it. Even glass fixtures pop more when surrounded by navy. Afraid it might make your kitchen feel smaller? Use it on lower cabinets or a single accent wall. Keep the rest bright, like white upper cabinets, glass tiles, light flooring, and navy becomes your anchor. It's confidence in color form. If your kitchen feels like it's missing weight or depth, navy is your answer. Here's a color almost no one thinks to pair with white tiles, yet it's a showstopper when done right. Terracotta is warmth. It's sun-baked clay, rustic tile, Mediterranean kitchens with open windows and herb gardens. And when you place it next to clean, white tiles, something remarkable happens. The tiles feel fresher, sharper, and more alive. This color tells a story of lived-in beauty, of meals cooked from scratch, of textures and tradition. And it gives white tiles exactly what they sometimes lack: warmth and authenticity. You don't need to paint the entire room terracotta to make an impact. Use it on a feature wall, bar stools, or even cabinetry. Pair it with matte finishes. Think ceramic pots, linen curtains, or vintage wood. And the space becomes immersive. Terracotta makes white tiles feel less designed and more discovered. It brings the kitchen down to earth, literally and visually. And here's the bonus. It's an incredibly forgiving color. Smudges, spills, and imperfections fade into the warmth. It's a working kitchen's best friend. You might think gray is too cold to pair with white, but the right gray, especially a rich charcoal shade, can make a white-tiled kitchen feel both modern and cozy. Yes, both. Charcoal is the unsung hero of contrast. It's less obvious than black, but more commanding than pale grays. And when set against bright white tiles, it sharpens every line, every angle. Suddenly, the grout pattern pops. The tile texture stands out. This pairing works especially well in urban style or industrial kitchens where metal and concrete are part of the design language. But charcoal doesn't have to feel harsh. Add warm lighting, wooden cutting boards, or a jute rug, and the space instantly balances out. Charcoal is also versatile. Use it on cabinet doors, backsplashes, or even matte appliances. The trick is to keep the surrounding space uncluttered. Let the white tiles breathe. Let the contrast do the work. One unexpected benefit. Charcoal makes stainless steel look intentional, not like an afterthought. If you've been wondering how to make your appliances blend in rather than stand out awkwardly, this might be your perfect color. Let's be honest, white kitchens can sometimes feel cold, sterile, like a showroom instead of a home. That's where pale blush comes in. It's not pink, not exactly. It's more like a whisper of warmth, a barely there glow that turns white tiles into something softer, more human, more lived in. Pale blush works because it reads almost like a neutral. In certain lights, it even disappears, just a tint of warmth on the walls. But its impact is emotional. Walk into a kitchen with pale blush walls and white tiles, and you don't just see color, you feel it. This pairing is ideal for smaller kitchens or apartments where you want the space to feel cozy without going full color. It's also perfect if you love white but secretly wish it felt a little less stark. Layer blush with natural textures, like with white oak shelves, linen seat cushions, and frosted glass fixtures. Suddenly, the kitchen doesn't just look good, it invites you in. This is not a color choice for everyone. But if you've ever described your style as soft minimalism or modern romantic, this is your shade. It elevates white tiles in a way no one expects, but everyone remembers. Olive green is one of those colors you don't fully appreciate until you see it in action. Against white kitchen tiles, it doesn't just work, it transforms. The tiles go from plain to elevated, from safe to soulful. What makes olive so special is its dual nature. It's earthy, but refined. Understated, but full of character. It blends seamlessly into both rustic and modern spaces. That's rare. When paired with white tiles, olive acts as a subtle anchor. It brings depth without demanding attention. It creates a feeling of groundedness, the kind that makes your kitchen feel like a place to stay and linger. Picture this, white tile backsplash, open shelving, warm wood accents, and matte olive cabinets below. It's restrained but deeply satisfying. The kind of look that doesn't age fast because it was never trying too hard to begin with. Even better, olive is a natural partner for metals. Brass, bronze, or even black hardware all pop against it. And because it's rooted in nature, it works beautifully with indoor plants, stoneware, and hand-woven textures. If you've been craving color, but are afraid of going too bold, olive is your safety net. It's a style with depth, without the drama. Let's be honest, kitchens are meant to energize. This is where coffee brews, breakfast sizzles, and days begin. If your white tiles are begging for life and warmth, mustard yellow delivers with joy. This is not pastel yellow, not lemon. Mustard has depth. It's saturated, slightly vintage, and surprisingly sophisticated when used strategically. Against crisp white tiles, it becomes sunshine with structure. The power of mustard is emotional. It lifts the mood. It turns a neutral kitchen into a vibrant, lived-in space. Think 1960s French cafes, think mid-century homes with punchy optimism. Mustard doesn't whisper, it grins. This color works best in small doses, a feature wall, pantry door, or even bar stools. Too much, and it can feel overwhelming. But paired with white tiles, it's electric in the best way. And here's a trick designers use. Pair mustard yellow with navy or charcoal as grounding tones. This trio creates instant visual interest and balance. What makes mustard stand out is how it makes white tiles feel brighter. It doesn't compete with them. It highlights their clean geometry by surrounding them with playful energy. If you're tired of safe and ready for something bold, but not reckless, mustard yellow will meet you halfway. It's confidence in color form with a dash of cheer. So what's the best color for your kitchen? That depends on how you want to feel in your kitchen. Want clarity and peace? Sage green is your calming force, craving contrast and sophistication. Navy blue delivers, long for warmth and soul. Terracotta will never disappoint. Prefer structure with modern flair? Charcoal is your backbone. Need comfort and glow? Pale blush wraps you in welcome. Whatever you choose, remember this. White kitchen tiles are not the main character, they're the canvas. The right color makes them sing. Now that you've seen what's possible, ask yourself, what kind of story do you want your kitchen to tell? The answer might just be in a color you haven't tried yet.